What happens when you combine the muscle of a Caterpillar CT680 with the legendary roar of the 3406 engine? You get a machine so tough, it makes other trucks feel like scooters at a monster truck rally. But this isn't just about power. It's about precision, legacy, and why the CT680 plus 3406 combo is quietly becoming a cult favorite among heavy haulers across the US. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why truckers in the know are calling this setup the last real road warrior. Let's dive into Act 1, the origins of a beast. You've probably seen the CT680, Caterpillar's bold entry into the vocational truck market. Released in 2014, it came with a no-nonsense look, boxy edges, and a face that basically screams, "Move or be moved." Built for punishing work, from construction sites to long-haul logistics, the CT680 wasn't just a vanity project. It was Caterpillar's swing at dominance outside the mining and earth-moving world. And guess what? They didn't come to play. Seriously, if trucks had Tinder profiles, this one's bio would read 6'7", 120,000 pounds, emotionally unavailable, but always on time. Now, let's lift the hood, literally, and talk about the heart of this monster, the 3406 engine. This isn't just an engine. The Caterpillar 3406 is a legend, especially the 3406B and E models. Introduced in the late 70s and refined over decades, it's known for its durability, high torque output, and, brace yourself, being nearly indestructible when properly maintained. Why do American haulers still chase down trucks with this engine? Because it can handle massive payloads without breaking a sweat, and it'll outlast 2 marriages and a house remodel. Let's move into Act 2, performance under pressure. Here's where things get real. When you match the CT680's robust frame with the raw torque of the 3406 engine, you're creating a machine that doesn't just haul, it dominates. The 3406 pushes out up to 600 horsepower and 2,050 pound-feet of torque, depending on tuning. That's enough to drag a mobile home uphill, while towing another mobile home. Urgency trigger. You won't find newer trucks built with this kind of mechanical resilience anymore. Emissions regulations and electronics are slowly phasing them out. If you want raw power without compromise, the clock is ticking. And here's the kicker. The CT680 was often configured for Eaton Fuller 18-speed manuals. That means no computerized overreach, no babying the clutch, and full control where it matters. The open road. If you've ever driven a modern truck and thought, why does my engine feel like it's writing a poem instead of pulling weight? Welcome to the antidote. And now, Act 3, the last of its kind. Here's the hard truth. Caterpillar pulled the plug on the CT series in 2016. Short run, small numbers, but for those in the know, that just made them more desirable. Today, finding a CT680 with a retrofitted or original 3406 engine is like spotting a unicorn at a diesel rally. But if you get your hands on one, you're holding on to a piece of trucking history. Cliffhanger. But here's the million-dollar question. Is it still worth the investment in 2025? After all, parts are harder to find, regulations are stricter, and fuel economy isn't winning any awards. Hang tight, because in the final 60 seconds, I'm going to break down whether owning this machine today is brilliance or nostalgia-fueled madness. Let's talk reality. Yes, the CT680 plus 3406 is a relic in a world of emissions-compliant, deaf, slurping robots. But if you want a truck that you can actually wrench on, that doesn't need a PhD to diagnose, and that earns respect at every truck stop, this is it. More importantly, in the resale and collector's market, this combo is gaining ground, fast. With proper upkeep, it's not just a workhorse, it's an appreciating asset. The Caterpillar CT680 with a 3406 engine isn't just a truck, it's a statement that says, you don't need sensors to get the job done. You don't want algorithms between your foot and your torque. And you're not afraid to drive a machine that demands skill, respect, and a bit of grease under the nails. Before you go, Would you drive one of these beasts if you had the chance? Or is modern tech the future, and this setup belongs in a museum? Drop your answer in the comments. I read every single one, and if you're serious about old school rigs with big block attitude, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. The next video, we're diving into why the Kenworth W900 is refusing to die, and why that's terrifying to every other truck manufacturer.